Hello ladies and gentle ladies, welcome back to another stream. Good evening Romeo, welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be doing some more Industria, as you probably could have guessed. I probably don't need to say that anymore, but here we are. So yeah, we're going to be doing some more Industria, and I think today we're going to be doing the clarifier, and hopefully we'll finish that early. So we'll be doing the crystallizer. That's the plan, but we'll see how it goes. I've kind of, for the most part, already done the clarifier, so we should be able to get started on the crystallizer pretty soon. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, I suppose. Let's turn my camera on, and then let's get rid of that, and you can see the model for the clarifier here, which we'll talk about in a second, because I have a very important thing to go through first, as in regards to what I've done since the last stream, since I've done something very important since the last stream. So I'll quickly load up the game and show that first, and then we'll move on to all of this stuff that's going on here. Never mind, I can't load the game because of this stuff. I forgot about that. We can try this, and hopefully that lets me start the game up, just so that I can show what I've done. Oh, and this is going to obviously cause us an issue too. Okay, well, whilst that's loading up, I might as well just try and kind of quickly finish this model here. So yeah, this is the clarifier model. Basically, it's just a big filter. Isn't anything too special about it other than that. I'll just quickly finish this up. I mean, obviously these models are somewhat temporary. That, and then finally we have this. Let us use this. I'll quickly get rid of the fighting. I think the game's almost loaded. Beam elements bot running. What? That's never shown up before. I don't know what that's about. I haven't changed anything since the last stream, so I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing. But anyways, also do have a little bit of a problem here, actually. I didn't consider this really. So basically the filter works in the way that it's not going to be like a hopper. It's more going to be, I mean, effectively, basically you put a fluid in the top and it will like clean it, because that's why I'm not calling it a filter really. It's like yeah, it's a clarifier. So you put, for example, a dirty solution in, and out will come a clean solution and whatever byproduct. So in the specific circumstance that we're doing here with the aluminium, you're going to put in, if I can find it, I have it in my notes somewhere. So you'll put in dirty sodium aluminate solution, which is a fluid, and then it will output a sodium aluminate solution, which isn't dirty, and that's also a fluid, plus it will output red mud, which is going to be an item, just to simplify things. Also, this is the new test world, so I figured I would mention this too. So I've kind of been testing since the last stream, getting actually outputs and inputs on the multi-blocks correctly, since they didn't really work before. Well, the outputs didn't work at all, and they do now. So we can actually have like a whole kind of line set up here for things. And if I even go F3 and B, I can see where each of these inputs is. So these ones are energy inputs facing upwards. Here, not entirely sure what's going on here. This is, I actually don't know what this one is, to be honest, so that might need fixing. Same with this one. But there's also inputs on the bottom here. Yeah, so there's energy inputs on the bottom, and there's also slurry inputs on the bottom. And yeah, that exists for these ones as well, as you can see. Fluid on the front here, slurry on the top here, those kind of things. So that's kind of what I've been doing since the last stream. Just getting that all to work. And also you can see this now works with slurry. Did I have slurries last time? I don't think I even had slurries last time. Well, we have slurries now too. I should probably mention that. Yeah, so they're basically just fluids, to be honest, but here we are. So yeah, that's what I've been doing since last time, but now we're going to be working on the clarifier, which we do have, but if I place it down, it's probably going to crash. Surprisingly, it didn't crash. So yeah, we'll go through that in a second. Hello, Shiro JR, welcome to the stream. Will you have different filter depend on the fluid and clean level? Probably not. I think I'm going to leave it quite simple. And as you can see in the model here, basically, so the fluid's obviously going to come in through the top here, and it's going to hit this purple bit here, which is going to be the actual filter. Once it hits that, it's either going to go into here, if it's an item, so like the red mud will come through here, or if it's a fluid, it will filter through and come out the bottom here. That's kind of the way this is going to work. So yeah, that's the plan. I do actually want to just quickly, yeah, I'm just going to quickly finish up this model, since that is quite important. So I will do that. These just need to have their own bones, and then they'll be fine. These are going to be fine. I just need to fill in this little bit that's between there and there. Like that, and then also the same here. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think this is symmetrical, so I might have to come. I really don't want to come back to that actually, because that's gonna break everything. Or that's gonna break everything we do today if this isn't symmetrical. How is this not symmetrical? Actually, that doesn't really make sense, does it? So this is how many pixels across? This is 3 pixels across. And how many is it on this side? It's also 3 on this side. Okay, this is how wide? This is 7 wide. And this is 5 wide. So for whatever reason, this is just not as wide. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, it was fine. It's not. Yeah, that's cool. And then I'll also quickly go ahead and do these sides. Just a very quick modeling thing. Obviously, I'm not gonna texture it, but I'm sure you guys already knew that. Oh, and I also have something very cool to show you guys, which anyone from the last stream might be curious in, is I have a rubber ducky, and it squeaks. You probably can't hear it squeak. You can hear it squeak. We have rubber ducky. We have multiple rubber duckies. We have 9 rubber duckies, to be precise. So yeah, now I have some of those that I can talk to, which will be nice. I guess. I haven't named them yet, so if you guys want to come up with a name, then feel free. We can name them. Are we gonna name all 9? We could name one each stream. That probably means it would take 9 weeks to name them all, but well, actually maybe not, because I've streamed what, twice this week already. Oh, I guess not. Well, we'll name one a stream. So if you guys want to come up with the one for this stream, we'll do this one. Where can I put it? If I put it here, is that a bad idea? It might not stay there, but we'll try. So yeah, gotta come up with a name for this guy. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it for this model. I think that's actually all I needed to do. Unless I'm missing something. So this block is actually 2x2x4. So this is going to be a little bit complicated to actually render, because I'm going to have to offset, which is going to be interesting to do. Let's put these in here. That's already in there. That in there. Put that in there. That in there. And then we're also just going to plonk all of these in there. Okay. I'll quickly go ahead and create a texture, which is 512 by 512. God damn. Okay. Cool. So I will quickly go ahead, save this. Main assets, texture block, and this is the clarifier. Then we'll also go ahead and export as a Java entity. We'll put that there. Export, yeah. BB models, put that there. Okay, fantastic. The next thing to do is export a voxel shape. I think that shouldn't be too bad to do. Now, once again, the voxel shape is probably going to cause us a little bit of a problem, because it's going to be offset. So the issue of it obviously being 2x2x4 is that it's not going to have a central block. Like the controller block is not going to be central. What is your favorite thing to make in Minecraft modding? I mean, probably like I don't know, actually. I was gonna say block entities, but honestly I kind of like rendering. Sounds crazy because I'm terrible at it, but I think it's kind of cool to see things rendered. So either that or maybe GUIs, even though I also hate GUIs. I love and hate GUIs. Because GUIs are both a pain in the ass, but also really cool if you get them to work. Yeah, block entities, like, they're kind of cool, but they're all... What I'm finding, at least in this mod, is that they're all pretty much exactly the same. They all just process something and give you an output. They take an input and give you an output. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Which is like... It's not a terrible thing, but it's also, like, not that exciting. What is going on here? Need to come up. There we go. So if I delete all of these, delete this, and I should be able to see that this is going to be the voxel shape. I just that. This should be fine. I think you have to group them. I don't really remember. But if I export, hello, voxel shape for fabric. Oops, not that. We'll just come into here and okay. Let's make sure we do not save that because that would be pretty bad. Okay. Right. Yeah. Good. Okay, fantastic. So we can add this back. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, so that is going to need to be that. Don't do these. That's because of the... Okay. So we'll just make this extend model. We need to do the super, that's very important. So this is going to need to be root, and then it's also going to need to take in, what is it, the render layer. So render layer get, and I'm going to get cutout for this because the filter is probably going to have holes in it. So that will need to be cut out. Right. Let's just delete these. Not that it really matters, to be fair. I don't need to delete these, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I do need to delete these, though. Now, since I'm not going to need to access any of these parts for, like, animation or anything, I don't think I'm going to bother making, like, a parts record. There's no point, because I'm not going to access any of them. We do need the layer location. That's very correct. So we want... No, actually, first we're going to want a identifier, not a resource location, which is the texture location. And that's industria.id. Textures, block, clarifier. Then we're also going to want the entity model layer, layer location. That's not right. Like that, I think, isn't it? I believe. Now I should also mention that this block does not have a GUI, and it's not going to have a GUI because it simply just doesn't need one. It's an input of a fluid and it's an output of a fluid and an item. The whole entire like progress is just going to be visual from the block entity render. That's the plan. I think is fine. Hello Kizzy Gamer, welcome to the stream. So should we try this? Now we're going to have to move it. I know for a fact we're going to have to move it because it's not going to be in the right position. Yeah, this isn't going to compile. Are going to need this, so let's go into the block class and just set that as the box shape. Nice. Nice. I appreciate you, or I am glad that you do like the modding tutorials. I do hope to bring them back soon-ish, maybe. I'm not saying anything for definite because I probably can't keep to it, but hopefully someday they will come back. I didn't rage quit the tutorials wide. There's no rage to be had. But I just do not have time to. Uh-oh. Can't find. Oh, yes. That is important. So I need to say that. So root, that's fine. The rest are all inside of main. I don't know why it does that. Why doesn't it just whatever? The tutorials, yeah, they're in a bit of a situation. It's because I don't have time to finish them. But they're also at a state that, like, they're kind of finished. I am, for the most part, happy with where they're at. I would like to have done entities, dimensions, custom recipe types, those kind of things. I think I'm just going to have to save that for 1.22. Because until 1.22, which I'm guessing is going to be like May, or I'm hoping will be about May, I'm not going to be able to do any tutorials until then. So remember when you did an announcement saying there would be a new modding style video and you did not do it? I don't know what you're on about, to be honest, Wide. Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about. This works? How does this work? Wait, I'm a little bit confused. How is this working? No, I genuinely, Wide, I have no idea what you're on about. Like, you said you would start a new series which would not be tutorials, but still related to modding. Yes. Okay, you know what's funny about that? I did tell you, Wide, it wasn't that exciting. It wasn't as exciting as you thought it was going to be. I did say this. Do you want to know what that was? Or I should say what that was meant to be? Because I can tell you, because I don't have time to actually do those videos. It's not that exciting, I promise you. You're going to be very... or it's going to be very anticlimactic. So, basically, those videos were meant to be... Industria devlogs. That's it. I don't think I told you. Maybe I told you, actually. I know Lime knows, but I don't know that I told anyone else what they were meant to be. But yeah, that's it. That's all that was meant to be. So yeah. Not that exciting, to be honest. I do want to do it at some point. I just it took a lot more time than I thought it was gonna take to record it. So yeah, recording it, and actually it was more really editing it, and then I wasn't really happy with like the style, to be honest. So kind of Fin Matrix style, but also kind of not. I don't think my life is interesting enough to do like actual like in real life stuff. But for the rest of it, yes. Pretty much. I don't have any hobbies, man. I'm not gonna do gardening. That's such a yawn fest. Okay. Baking or knitting? This guy. You're very funny, Wide. I think I can do this, right? I think I can just offset like this. I should also probably sim. Not that I think that's gonna make it, but I wouldn't call them fire suggestions, but each their own. Sure. Okay, Wide, tell me what hobbies you have. Tell us your hobbies that are not programming or gaming. I'd love to hear it. So I think if I just rotate this on positive Y. Wait, this already rotates. What am I doing? You wanted to start reading, but you don't do it. Yeah. Okay. Is dog walking a hobby? I don't know. Maybe? If it is, I'll take that. Because that means I can classify that as a hobby. Oh, that's not gonna... I mean, I don't know, man. There aren't any fun hobbies. I don't know. I'm not interested in gardening or knitting or baking. I'm not interested in any of the things you listed, right? I don't mind cycling, but like, I live in the UK. The amount of time in the year that I can actually do that is very minimal. Why does it always put me up here, bro? So weird. Anyways, that's fine. This is gonna annoy me. Do you guys think I can fix this without redoing thing? I remember when we used to do these by hand, or more specifically with AABBs, not really voxels, but they are kind of the same thing. It's just a bunch of voxel shapes that are union together. I kind of know how to do them, but so it's 1/16, but which one is it gonna be? Let's think. So, but this is really hard to tell actually. So the long one. So Okay, so we know that the X is this way, right? So it's probably gonna be it's gonna be, I reckon, one of these two. Because it can't be either of these because they both start at the same X position. Which means it has to be, those have to be these two. Also, what is this? I don't think that's right. Anyways. So it's not going to be these two, so it's probably this one. So if I just minus 1/16 from this, which is going to be... In theory, it's going to be... Wait, that doesn't make sense. I think I did... it's going to be... I did do 8125. So this should actually be a that. I think that will actually fix it. And we won't have to go into Blockbench. Although by the time it spent me to do that, probably could have gone into Blockbench, but here we are. Also, I need to do the shape thing here. Use rotated shapes, and I'm gonna pass in hello voxel shape. There we go. I'm actually too late, so that's not. We'll restart again. So if this works, then we'll need to actually test the logic of the block entity. Although I know for a fact that's not going to work because I can see these methods aren't used. And also because I don't have the ports map. So this is how I did the ports. So I have a map of direction to a list of transfer type, which is the transfer types. And then I set that to a new enum map of direction.class. And then what I just do is I basically check the offset. So if offset from it'd be easier if I'm in the game actually, because then I can test it. I'm up here again. I am. That didn't help. I've gone the wrong way. How did I manage that? I'm genuinely not sure how I managed that, to be honest. It must be this one then. So does anyone remember what this was before I changed it? Do I have it on my clipboard? Okay, well actually what I can do is I can say I can just add 0.0625, which should get me back to that. So I think it actually needs to be this. I think I need to do that plus 0.025, which will be this. I'm actually curious, is that fine this direction? Yeah. So it's only broke it. Oh, look at this though. Now this one has become... Was that like that before? Not sure if that was like that before, to be honest. We'll reload the game again and take, oh yes, of course. So what I was saying is that we need to check basically these values, and I think the problem we're going to have here is because the block is it's 4x4x2, but it doesn't have a center block, which is actually going to cause a very big problem. Let's open block bench real quick. I wonder. What if I had it as 3x3? Or what if I had it as like this way, right? So I had 4x3x2. I think that would probably be better. Or it's really 3x4x2, but it doesn't really. And then that way I also wouldn't have to offset it, because the center block would just be this center block. Actually, I'm going to do that. I think that's a much better solution. So if I come into here, I just need to change the X to be -1. The Z -2 to 1, that's fine. I think. So this actually needs to be -1, and then this needs to be 2, I think. And then Y is fine. So then this will become a 3x4x2. Which just means I do also need to change that in the multi-block type init. So that will become a 3x4x3. So that's going to be 3x4, which is 12 times 2. So that's going to be 24. So that will be 23 per controller. So that's fine. And then that means also that the voxel shape doesn't need offsetting, and the renderer doesn't need offsetting. So if this works, that will actually simplify this a bunch. It shouldn't cause any major problem. The alternative, of course, is that I actually just make this 3x3x2, because I could do that. I could very much just grab these and do this. All right, these these need to be how did that not break the texture, by the way? Or did it? It did, okay. I thought it probably did. So I can delete it. Oh. Textures, arc, and then go clarifier. That does also mean I'm going to have to redo the voxel shape as well. I can do that. In fact, to be honest, the voxel shape, I could just remove these. But the problem is there's all this kind of junk in there, which is like kind of annoying. Yeah, I can't really do. I mean, I could maybe scale this down and kind of export this as the voxel shape. As long as I remove this as well, because otherwise that's gonna. Like export voxel shape. There we go. And then basically I need to Control C a bunch because what I need to do is I need to save I need to control. How can I? Yeah, so if I do that and then save that and then also export this. That in here. I'll just say clarify model 2. And I can come into here. What I'm doing is I'm fixing the model so that it's not like weirdly offset. So it's going to be 3 by 3 by 2 instead of 4 by 4 by 2, which should be much better. Okay, I'll quickly fix these. A big deal. Boom. Okay. So that should be those. Let's grab the new voxel shape. That's a hell of a lot more complex than the one we had before, but it will be a little bit better. I think it's, to be honest. We can probably simplify it anyways, I imagine. But that will add a little bit better. Fantastic. So there's that, there's that. This is now going to be 3 by 3 by 2, which means that this is going to be -1 to 1. And then we have an error somewhere. Where? Oh, here. Right. So let's say if multi-blockable is center column offset from primary and y and offset from primary dot y is equal to and direction is equal direction dot up, then we're going to do that, and it's going to be fluid. Else if the offset dot y is 0 and the offset dot z is equal 1 and the offset dot x is not equal, no, the x needs to also be 0 and the direction is going to be south, I think. Then we're going to do the same thing again. Else if the y is 1 and offset.z is 1, offset.x. Sure, we'll do that. And then all I need to do is multi-block board create ports, actually 2IO port map method name. Oh, I also need to do these because otherwise that's not gonna work. So we can do real quick. We'll go fluid storage dot sided register for entity clarifier block entity get fluid provider block entity type init clarifier, and then also item storage dot sided dot register for clarifier block entity get inventory provider block entity type init dot clar. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This should be fine. This should still be fine. Let's test it. We shall try. Only one way to find out if this works. Yeah, sure. You can see two of the game. Sure. Okay, so in theory, nothing should have changed. Obviously, this is going to cause a little bit of a problem. So we'll back down. And it's now going to be this. Doesn't like that. I wonder why, actually. Do you like tea? No, do not. Yeah, I have nothing else to say to that. I don't. I'm not lying. I just don't like it. It's just not. I mean, to be fair, I've only tried it once, but I wasn't a fan. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, I forgot to change the number in the multi-block. That's why. I forgot to change this. Yeah, so this is now 3 by 3 by 2. So 3 by 3 is 9, by 2 is 18, so that's 7. How did you decide on the name Turty Wurty? So, unfortunately, it's a very boring story. I think, well, I actually don't know for complete certainty, but I think it's just a randomly generated name. I think. But I'm not sure. I don't really remember actually creating it. I think it's randomly generated. But if it is, I don't know how. Like, I don't know how it was randomly. Because it's a really weird name to be random. Like, they're not normal words. So I'm not sure, to be honest. It's a little bit confusing. Anyways, yeah, this works now. It's good. This is weird, to be honest. It is what it is. Does it work on rotation? Ooh, not quite. We'll come back to that. No, we are not doing that, heads. There is no gooning streams anytime soon. Okay, yeah, I can go inside. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Shall we... Let's do this, actually. So that allows me to see that in the middle here. So this is... What is going on here? This isn't right. What is going on here? My code for the ports. So here where I have... Okay, first of all, this isn't working, right? I mean, there's this. I don't think this is that. I mean, the center block should be here. You set yourself to be tiny, can you go in the clarifier? In theory, yes. I mean, I don't think you can do that, but in theory, there's no reason why not. Because, yeah, the hitbox is there. So you could. But yeah, you can't do that. So, attribute sets. Is that a thing? In vanilla? Oh. Do I have to do modifier? Remove? I don't understand. Oh, value? Maybe? That? I'm not sure I understand. Base? Ah, base set, I see. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool, actually. If I go like 0.1. Look at that. And maybe it should be like a 0.075. And I can even jump out. That's actually pretty cool. So if I go even smaller, I can even come out the thing here. I can go in. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I kind of glitch through like this because there's no collision box there. I wonder actually, is it possible to even jump like into this one? Oh god, why am I moving so fast? Very jarring. Am I in? No. I mean, that's probably possible, but the timing for that must have to be insane. Is there a movement speed attribute? Movement speed. Oh. Definitely not. That more reasonable? I think so. Yeah, the jump stuff is weird, isn't it? So jump strength base set 0.05. Oh god. Never mind. Maybe not that. That's too much. That's too little. That's not enough. I'm so confused. 0.3 to 0.45 is so much. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. You're distracting me. How dare you? Is there a way to reset it? Modifier, remove, or something? Like how can I reset it? Base, get that. What if I set it to 0? That means I just can't jump. How do I reset it? Can I just kill myself? No. Well, shit. Okay. So, if I do this and set 0.42. Okay. So then I gotta do the other ones. So, movement speed, I think is like 0.2 something. Never mind, maybe not. I don't know what the movement speed is. I thought it was like 0.15 or something. Maybe not. Anyways, size. Scale. Would just be 1, I assume. I'm definitely faster than... Oh, I think it's about 1.125. This seems... I mean, it seems a little bit faster than normal, but it's okay. I don't mind that. Anyways. So if Z... I think if Z is -1, that should work. If I reload... Hello? Where's it gone? Weird. How weird. Yeah, look at this. So I think that's also meant to be south. So if I set these to be north and -1, maybe? Why is it gone? Why is it gone? Are these set to the wrong direction up here? So this is north. This should also be north. I don't think that's going to cause an issue. Oh. What happened there? Thinkable storages. Oh, because I changed that. So this now needs to be north. And I think also... Oh no, this is... I also, now that I think about it... Where am I? When I do... But I'm lost. When I do... Where is it? Here it is. The Y, I think, needs to be 1, because it's an offset of 1, rather than 1. So that should be fine. Not sure if I can hot swap that or not. But... let's also move this over here so you don't have to see the game twice. That's always a benefit. So, nothing is happening, is it? Like those just now. Oh, because I don't have hitbox. Silly me. So this is the input. That's fine. So this here kind of needs to be the item and the fluid output. But there isn't a way to have both, is there? Interesting. How should I do this then? Maybe I could have the items come out the other direction instead. That might be the way to go. So if I kind of duplicated this and put it on this side, is what I'm thinking. Luckily, I don't think I have to change too much to do that. So effectively to do that, all I need to do, yoink this. Actually, maybe don't yoink it because I'm still going to need it for this. Out here. Not that far. There. This needs to come to there. Now actually, I want it to slope down. So, what I'm gonna have to do, first of all, I'm gonna duplicate this. I think that's fine. Let me just hide this side so I can see where that comes out. But that's going to need to go there. This is going to need to come in like that. And then not as far this way. Let me delete this. Okay. Okay. So that'll bring that in like that. And basically, this is fine there, but this I want to come down. So down here we'll have like this. Where are we? We're here. So if I scale this out. There we go. That. And then basically I want a wedge that goes between here and here. So unfortunately that's not going to be too easy. Right. So if I put the pivot, but it's so hard to hide it. If I put the pivot of this up there, And I can rotate it down. Scale. Maybe needs to. Where's the pivot? Pivot tool. Okay, rotate again. Maybe even rotate a bit further out, actually. Obviously, don't need it to be too steep. How does that look? If I just self-enclose this, that's got a rotation. Kind of what we're looking at. So, in an ideal world, this would be gone. This can come. This is fine actually. So basically, all that would change is that this would come fully down like that. And if I just remove this side panel, it will basically look like that. Let's just move this side panel all the way back. And the exact same. Where there, so out to there and up. And that should be fine. In, so that's not lighting. I should probably move this in as well, so that's not Z fighting. But it really matters, I don't think. Same with this. Actually, this should also come in, so that's not Z fighting. Once again, doesn't really matter because that's internal, but it's kind of a shoot, yes. That is kind of how it's working, yes. So if I actually bring this in, well, then I can also bring, well, I don't need to bring these down, so I'll leave them as they are. And then I will put back these two faces there. And that should be it. That's not it though, because I did forget to put a new face here. Like that. Bit there. Oh, never mind. I just forgot to show it. Okay, so this should be the model. So now we have fluids come out here, and then we'll have items come out here. That's the plan. This, probably to keep it consistent though, like that. Items will come ramping down here, fluids will come out down here. That's the plan. I will save the BB model, and then I will also create a texture though. I should do that and then save the model, really. I didn't. That meant here and here and then. Then we can save the BB model. Then we can export the Java entity. Okay. And then I can close. So actually, before we do that, I will quickly change these. So I'll say that the Z, the item is 1 south. That, and then change this to well. This is north. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. So then that's up, north, south. Let's also change that up here as well. So the output will now come out on the south. Okay, then we can do the model. Let's come into the model. And I'm pretty much just gonna copy paste everything. These I can copy paste. And then also I will need to now copy paste the new of there are some, I believe, or maybe just one. Oh, I should check. Everything is inside. Just need to check that everything is inside me. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Let's delete that. I will once again just get rid of these variables because they might annoy me. Did I do something wrong there? Gray and format. Fine, we'll do that. Never mind, we're not going to do that because that's weird. Okay. So that should be the model adjusted, and I think everything else should just work. Oh, voxel shape. We need to do the voxels. So if I delete these, because we can't have, the thing is we can't have wedges, can we? I wonder what the plugin does if we have a look. We'll have a look. So if I look at this, what has it done with the width? It might have just removed them. That would be ideal. We'll try it. Yeah. Put that there. Okay, let's restart. And let's have a look at what happens. The cube without rotation. Yeah, if it is, that will break things probably because of it. I mean, it depends where it puts the pivot point to. If it centers the pivot point, then that won't be a problem, I don't think. Well, actually, I guess it would probably be a problem. We'll see. We'll see what it does. Yeah, okay, I see. So it's made it a bit weird. Very weird, actually. Okay. So, I mean, I can just remove all the rotated parts. I'm not necessarily sure that's a good idea. Like, I can just do that, and that's not too big of a deal. I'd love if Minecraft had like the ability to have rotated shapes, but it doesn't, so and kind of implementing that yourself seems to be a very complex task. So honestly, I'm just going to do a very simple shape. I'm not going to make it so you can go inside of it anymore. As fun as I think that is. It's just not, there's no point. No point in having that extra cost that it would take. So, this. That's it. What is going on here? Why like that? Oh, I see. Because of this. Gonna do all of these. And then we'll take, wait, this actually isn't gonna work. I see. Oh. Just gonna break everything. Okay. Fine. So we'll do this. This. Why is that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, and then I will have funds. Like that. That. I'm not going to spend too much time on the voxel shape, to be honest, because I don't think it really matters. Did I just move? I didn't mean to. Oh. And then finally, we'll do the top section. This machine will turn a dirty solution basically into a clean solution. And it will also output the byproduct. Which, by the way, I don't know, like, I don't actually know what red mud does. I just know that it is a byproduct. So I don't even know if it has use or something like. I should probably look that. It is kind of a hopper wide. Yeah, kind of. Except it does actually do processing. So also not really. If I now delete all of these, we can see that we're left with this, which is fine. No need to go overboard. So then all I will do, I think you need to put them in a group. So I'm going to do that. Not entirely sure, to be honest. And then I will export voxel shape. And discard. Yeah. Get this lovely voxel shape. We can delete. Replace this one with. As long as I keep the simplify at the end, it will probably not be that bad, to be honest. I'm actually very curious what simplify does. What does it actually do? No idea. Interesting. Probably gonna spit out marble. Maybe it will. What is red mud used for? Let's have a look whilst this game is loading. Oh, it is just a waste. But it's looking into being used as concrete or cement. Interesting. Oh, it is used in cement. Interesting. That's interesting. So that might be the way to get cement, I guess. But I'm not going to think about going that far quite yet. That's kind of a future consideration. Okay, so that's actually a much cleaner voxel shape anyway. So I prefer this. So if I now do F3 and B, we have that one, we have that one, but I don't see this one. Let's go to the oh, could be if the Y is because the Y is 1. I do that. Nope. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh yeah, there you go. It was just bugging out. I think probably because I didn't destroy it and place it back down. Okay, so yeah, fluids will come out here. And then items will come out here. That's the plan. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of rendering to do to get this to work. So kind of what I'm thinking. Wait, is there actually a slope here or not? It's actually kind of impossible to tell without texturing, I'm noticing. Like, is this flat? Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be. But I can't tell, to be honest. Let's do this. We can add some texturing to get some of telling. I open this, and if I just grab like these, I think maybe, not sure to be honest. It'll be some of these. No, I think it's gonna be this one, and yeah, it'll be these. If I just do effects, I don't know, like that, and then this is a very temporary thing, to be clear. Lighten it a little bit, I don't know, something like that. Sure. And then if I reload and build second, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Okay, there you go. Now you can kind of see that it's sloping down. Okay. That's what we needed. We just needed some texturing to be able to see that. Good. Okay. So my idea is that basically you'll put a fluid in here and it will fill this up. Now as for actually how to do that, that's going to be quite hard, I think. So... oh, I actually just realized this isn't going to work. Or at least this isn't going to make sense. Because if the fluid was filling this up, then it's just going to come out the items, isn't it? Or at least it, like in real life, it would just come out the items. Didn't think about that. Do we just ignore that? I think we can just ignore that minor detail. Because otherwise I'm going to have to redesign the entire model. Maybe I'll come back to it in the future, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So if I add just like a fluid on top, like that, and then so this is an item output, this is going to be a fluid output, as you can see, and this will be an item output. So I don't know, I'll put like a... can I put a chest there? I think I can probably just put a chest there, to be honest. Hello Cupcook7, welcome to the stream. I currently don't have any recipes to actually put in here to test it. So we can't actually test this right now. So let's go ahead and quickly make a recipe, but that should be really quick to do because the recipes aren't. So come into not recipe, data gen, builder, and our new class. No, we'll call this clarifier recipe builder, and I'm gonna basically copy the digester because it's pretty similar. So I have a private final fluid stack input fluid. I have a private final fluid stack output fluid, a private final output item stack, which is the output item. And then I have a private final int process time. I'm going to put these in here. It's going to be not null. This is going to be not null. And this is going to be not null. And then I'm going to want a public void offer2, which is going to take in the recipe exporter. It's there. I'm blind. and then a registry key of a recipe. Recipe key. Exporter dot accept recipe key. New clarifier recipe. This dot input fluid. This dot output fluid. This dot output item. This dot process time. And then also null for the advancement. And all I have to do is I have to come into my actual data gen. Oh, speaking of, let me just quickly add the things in here. So add drop block in it. Dot clarifier. Let's do the lang. Inflation builder dot add block in it dot clarifier. Let's do model. I don't need to do model. Actually, I do need to do the item model. Sure. That will do for now. And then recipe. So if I go down here and go private, static, void of fire, the exporter, fluid stack, input, fluid stack, output, fluid, output item stack, output item, and int process. And hopefully Copilot will know. It does not know. Get recipe name output item dot get item. Sure, we can do that. No, that's not really great because that's gonna cause a problem. We'll do string name. Off a clarifier. So we'll do lava, sure. And we'll have an output water. Obviously, it doesn't make sense, but yes, this is actually going to be what it is. But I don't have dirty sodium aluminate yet, and I also don't have sodium aluminate yet, and I also don't have red mud yet. So here we are. It's the same with every single machine. Can you not just do your block entity builder or whatever you were gonna? Well, I could, but then I can't debug it, you know? And I need to be able to do that. I mean, there are going to be things in the future that are going to be different. Not everything is going to be exactly the same. When I start getting into things with like temperature and pressure and gases, things are going to be different. It's just because everything right now is just fluids and item energy. That's it. So yeah, right now, like, yeah, it's stupid. I mean, I can probably still simplify it a lot, to be honest, without having my whole tick system. Probably still simplify. I mean, there's still a lot of boilerplate. I mean, look at this, right? And there's no way that I could simplify this, realistic. Like, because they all have different parameters. It's not... There's just not a way to simplify. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. If I reload... Okay, so what was the input? The input was lava. So lucky for me, I should have lava here. Yes, I do. So if I, or actually probably get it here, right? So also ignore that these are constantly duplicating it. I don't know why they do that. I think it's the pipes, so I need to redo all the pipes at some point. But anyways, that's besides the point. So if I do that, it's going to be very actually hard to know if it's working. Because we don't have a GUI. And the GUI kind of helps to know if it's working. Oh! Oh, it's definitely doing something. There is cobblestone coming in. A lot of it, to be honest. I don't know why there's so much. What is happening? Hello? uh, interesting. Let's have a look at the blockend. So current recipe ID is null, max progress is 0. Output item stack is equal recipe.craft. Yeah, see the problem is what this does is it just sets the output stack. Which is cleared here, but it's like not actually helpful. Interesting. So it is actually air. What is this dot progress? 180. So what I'll do is I will say this dot progress is greater than or equal. That way I can. So we're completing here, right? So let's get rid of the and let's go forward. Output fluid stack is also empty. Move on. We get the input fluid storage. I think the issue actually is because I'm saying it takes in a bottle and it's actually got many buckets, but wait. Output fluid stack, recipe input. It gets the recipe ID. Then it gets the recipe. Let's quickly look at the recipe here. So we have an output item stack. Should just be one cobblestone. I don't know why it would be anything else. So if progress is greater than or equal to the max progress, which it is, then it tries to do craft. So craft should create a stack. Okay. So this output item stack is set to be one cobblestone. And this output fluid stack is set to be water. Then the fluid input, it's the amount decreased by the input fluid amount. So currently the input fluid amount is 189. So it will go down to 162. Okay. So then if I press play again, so this time the progress is 0. So the output item stack is 1 cobblestone. So it gets the output inventory. Then it checks if it can insert it. of item stacking this out stacks, blah blah blah. So it says it can insert it. So it will then add the stack. What does add stack do? There's still one cobblestone. So the item stack is empty. It's not. Then it tries to add it to a new slot. Then it sets the stack. Let's count to 0. And then it sets the stack. And it's still one cobblestone. Then it returns. Okay, so the output item stack is then set to be air. I don't understand. How is it getting 64 cobblestone? What's happening? What? Oh, I know what it must be. I know what it must be. It must be the IO port. Multiblock IO. So when it picks the port here, it does this distribution method. And this distribution method gets the amount here, which is the maximum amount. Now, I reckon this maximum amount isn't correct. So I set that up here. Yeah, so all I do is I get the storage, and no matter what's in the storage, I'm saying it's 64. That's not correct. Yeah, so I don't think, unfortunately, I can actually do anything with this, but what I can do is I can go through each of the storage views. So I can say int amount. I can hopefully get the amount from this. Yes, I can. So I can say, or I can actually say long amount, and then I can say amount plus equals amount, return amount. What's your playlist looking like? It's not great, to be honest. You want to see the playlist? I have 9 tracks on it. And they're all not great. Can I show you this? Is there anything that's not good to show you here? I think it's fine. Look, here's the playlist. So we have these ones, which is like 55 minutes. Then we have this one, which is an hour. This one, that's an hour. And then just some random good tracks. It's on shuffle though, so it's not just going to play these 3, and that's it. So don't worry about that. But yeah, I mean, I need better music, but I can't add Trap Nation. I can't do that. Not sure if this will work. Value non. No, I can't do that because this is just an iterable, which I can't stream. You can do what is it, stream support dot stream, and then if I do this dot splitterator, and if I say parallel false, then I could map to storage view, get amount, and then I could sum it, I think. Is it map? If I map it to a long, then I can sum it, right? So then I could do this. To be honest, I have no idea what a splitterator is. I'll be completely honest. I use them sometimes in cases like this, but I have no idea what it is. I would assume it splits up the iterator, but like I don't know how it does that or why it does that or anything. But here we are. Anyways, that should work. And to be honest, I think this is actually why the fluid variant isn't working too. So I'm going to do that here as well. And I can probably do that not here. But I can do that here as well. I don't think I can hot swap these. Because even though they're lambdas, I think you can? Wow. But that might actually fix all of these in theory. Because this has it. Never mind, I don't think that's fixed that. And I also actually don't think that's changed it. What I know, you basically never need splitterators, only if you write your own collection. Yeah, I've never used them. So I've only ever used them, I think, in this one singular method here, stream support.stream. I think that's the only time I've ever used them. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I want to run the client, not. Yeah, I don't think that hot swapping actually worked. Or if it did, then I'm doing something horrifically wrong, but I don't think it worked. I mean, what it should really try and do here is try and extract it first, I guess. Shouldn't it? That's what it should try and do. But I might have to work on this a little bit. I actually kind of like having... I hate how you can't, in vanilla, you can't shift and like hold click over. Has that worked then, or like what's going on? Because if it works, it should work for these. I think it is it? And see, I'm wondering if there's like slurry somewhere in this pipeline, or if it is just like infinitely here. I actually don't know. Also, this is a lie, by the way. This should not really say this. This should really say 1,000 over 1,000. Because that's, yeah, that's a little bit confusing. But what I might do some back value. See, you don't. Yes, this is what it does. So, what if I try and do extract long.max value? Right. So if I do this, right. So long max amount. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. But if I do this, try transaction 1, sure, is equal transaction dot open nested. I do max amount is equal to that, right? And then say transaction one dot abort. You don't need to do that, I don't think, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then I do that, and then if inserted is greater than 0, so then it will try and insert the amount it extracted, or the amount that it tried to extract. And then I can say here, extract the inserted amount. I think that will work. Rather than using this arbitrary amount getter, which I'm gonna remove actually, because I don't think I need it. I wish I didn't have to have the value getter, to be honest, but I think I do actually need that. I don't think there's a way around it. At least if there is, I haven't thought of it. So that should mean that I can get rid of this janky code. And get rid of this, I think. Get amount, or does that get capacity? I think get amount. Get amount. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I'm pretty sure I don't need to abort it, because I looked at this before, but I think when you have a transaction and it closes, so if I go to the implementations of close, you can see if it's open, then it just aborts it. And it would be open. The only reason it would not be open is if it's been committed. Because I think if you go into here, it closes it. Yeah. So, since it's a try with resources, it will close it once it's done. So, it will abort it. I don't see why it wouldn't, to be honest. So, I think that's fine. Let's close the game. And let's try restart. What's the error I have? Also, by the way, if anyone knows, does anyone know why I can't see errors in my little sidebar over here anymore? Very annoying. Like, look at this. If I do that, right? I can't see any errors here. There's no way to know where the error is. It's really annoying. I hate it. I have to just scroll through the file and try and find the errors. I think it's probably my theme. But I don't know. I mean, where would I even find them? I guess I can try a different theme and see if it fixes. Like if I do this. Is the theme. Damn. I liked that theme though. I really did. I guess I'll just have to find a different theme. I don't know. Does anyone have any good theme that I can steal? Because honestly, I'm not really a fan of any of. Possibly? But I don't know how you do that. Like, I don't know, I mean, it's possible that, what is it, file colors or something? I know you can edit the theme. I just don't know how. Yeah, you can like edit here, and then somewhere in here, I guess, it would show the errors on the side. But I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna find it in here. General, maybe? Errors? Error stripe mark? That's interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Wait, what is that doing? Don't know. That's not doing it. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't show the thing on the side, so I don't know how. I don't know. If anyone knows, let me let me know, because I'd love to have them back. I'm not going to spend the whole stream trying to find it, but if anyone can, that would be greatly appreciated. I've done something wrong. I have definitely done something wrong. Why is this not receiving energy anymore? Oh, look at that. It's gone down. Wait, why has it gone down? Wait, it's gone down, but it shouldn't have gone down. Wait. What is happening? This is worse. Whatever I've done has made this worse. Okay, let's go through this for a second. So, we get the maximum amount by extracting the max value from the primary storage. And then it tries to insert that into the secondary storage. If it succeeds, it will extract that same amount back from the primary storage. Isn't that fine? I'm actually kind of concerned that maybe this is doing something. And it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's not receiving energy anymore. This is still receiving energy. Oh, right, but this isn't a multi-block. So that's actually very important to note. So I can't really use this as a reference because this isn't a multi-block. So we need to look at this. So this has energy. But this doesn't... Oh, this only has 99 energy. Let me hit this. So let's say this is equal transaction type dot energy. And that way we can just easily deal with energy only as a start. So here we go. So the controller is the digester, right? So it's exactly actually what we're looking at right now. That's perfect. So the controller is the digester, and the secondary pos is the cable. The secondary state is the cable. So if we look at the secondary storage, which is the cable, it's saying it has an amount of 2. Huh, that's interesting. Wait, that means the cable isn't working, doesn't it? Am I crazy, or does that mean the cable isn't working? It is blank, so it's not going to be blank. But we'll try and extract from the max storage. Now, it's not going to be able to extract anything from the primary storage. So, to really actually say, if max amount less than or equal to 0, then just don't continue, because we don't want that. The max amount is 0. Max amount is always going to be 0. Let's look at the cable. So let's say we're here. So connected blocks, this has 4 connected. But there's only 1 connecting cable. Interesting. Oh, no. That's block. Right. So it finds the energy storage. Okay, so this is actually I can't show you where it is, but it's this cable here that's above my map, I believe. Oh wait, no, I think it's this one. I think it's this cable. Or well, yeah, this one. So the storage it finds is this one. Never mind. It's not that one. Should be able to see by the amount that the storage has. So, oh, we can actually see the block entity even. So, have you ever worked with Satan API? No, I haven't. Chat is stuck on stream. Oh, it is. Interesting. Let me try something. If it's gonna open. If I find God. Yeah, that's not gonna work because oh, it's back. Okay, yeah, I didn't do anything, but sure. I don't think it's delayed. I think it just missed a bunch. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Anyways, what I'm realizing here is that it's not even saying it's connected to the Aldi blocks. I'm not really understanding. Like battery. Oh, mixer. There was a mixer there, and I missed it. Dang it. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to disable this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect these and that. And Sure, these are fine for now. Come back to them. So let's hit this again. So we can look at the storage. So the storage, it's finding the mixer. Let's just have a look at the mixer real quick. That's not really going to help because the mixer has energy. So we actually don't care about the mixer. So we've hit the mixer again. We don't care about the mixer. And now the storage is null. Oh, that fell. Just put it back on. There we go. Storage is null. What is the storage now? Fluid pump. Also not helpful. Mixer, not helpful. Storage is null. Storage, fluid pump. Please can you call one Squilliam A and Squilliam B? Maybe wide, we'll see. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Here's the digester. Okay. So, if we look at the amount that's in the cable, the amount is 99. Now, the amount that's in the digester is how much? So, if we look at simple energy storage, the amount is 2. Wait. Yeah, so the amount that's in the digester is 99. The amount that's in this storage is 2. So does the storage support insertion? It should do. So then we're going to try and insert into that storage. So if we step into here. So amount. So what's that? Long inserted. Max insert is 5,000. Math.min between maximum amount. Oh, the max amount is 0. Why is the max amount 0? Oh, because the amount here is 0. Oh, because it's dividing that by the number of connected blocks. I see. Okay, I'm more intrigued really why it's not actually receiving energy. Like why? Okay, what I want to know is why this cable, never mind. Like this cable here, why does this cable only have 2 energy? And yet this has energy, clearly. I mean, this one has 1,000. And yet this has 99, but it's not going into here. Let me delete this. Interesting. Oh, ducky drop. Doesn't really sit well on my mic. If I accidentally hit my desk or my mic at all, it just drops. But anyways, so that now has 2 though. This is draining. Holy guacamole. It might actually just be using more energy than it can produce, you know. But wait. Why is this not running? I'm so confused. What? Does it not have enough slurry? It doesn't. So does this have... Okay, so we don't have enough slurry. So let's get some sodium hydroxide. Okay. Let's just watch to see what this does. So that produces 3333. Now immediately, why is that not doing anything? Right? So let's close this. Let's come into here. And let's go into the port ticking and into distribution. And we'll hit a breakpoint here. And we'll see if this is equal transfer type dot slurry. And controller is instance of a mixer blockend. Which I think is the controller. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So that instantly hits, which reasonable should do. So primary storage. So we're saying that the mixer has 0? Huh. That's weird. That's very weird. The mixer should not have 0. I mean, it quite clearly didn't have 0, right? If I press play, it doesn't have 0. Also, this isn't receiving water. It's not. Why? I'm so confused. What is happening? Let's... Okay. Everything is just broken. I'm not really sure why. Okay, let's set a breakpoint here. And let's check if storage is not equal null and storage dot block entity, which, let's do this, is instance of a sinking fluid storage. We'll bring this up as like an app. Storage is not, oh my god. Okay, storage is not null, and the storage is a sinking fluid storage, and the storage dot no, and the sinking fluid storage dot block entity is instance of the mixer block entity. Why is that error? Not a statement. I think it's fine. I don't know why it's complaining. Is that actually not gonna work? Condition storage is not equal null and storage is instance of a sinking fluid storage, and sinking fluid storage of block entity is instance of a mixer block entity. That should be fine. Am I crazy? Don't answer that actually. Okay, that's weird. So storage is what then? So we're trying to get the storage. So this is the fluid part. So we don't care about that one. And this time the storage is the fluid pump again. Thermogen. Digester. Don't really care about the digester right now. I just want to look at the mixer. Um, thermal gen, digester, fluid pump, thermal gen, digester, thermal gen, digester. Okay, right, where is the mixer? Hello? Where's the mixer? I'm sorry, am I stupid? Let's do this. Let's do this dot world dot get block entity at pos, right? Is instance of a mixer block entity. Oh, no, not a mixer. Sorry, not a mixer. A multi-block IO block. So wait, what? Wait, what? If it's instance of a multi-block IO block entity and it's hit a breakpoint when it's a digester. I'm sorry, what? Are you okay? Oh, that's fine. Wait, no, that makes sense. Because it will delegate. It would delegate. So we need to know basically if the storage supports insertion. So that's true. Right. So what does it have? It has 0. And the pipe, if we look at the pipe, oh, wait, the pipe has lava. I don't think this is what I'm looking. I want it when the pipe has water. Is that a thing? Huh. What the hell is happening? Why are things being so weird? There is a thing here, right? Yeah, there is a fluid thing here. What? Of course it works now. Of course it just magically works now. Of course it does. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Right. I was on the IU dark theme, switched to dark theme, switched back, the arrows were on the scroll. Really? Is that all I have to do to get them back? That would be nice. I cannot lie, I am about to lose it with this. So this is just working all of a sudden. Maybe it's just that they needed to be invalidated. But I mean, that hasn't worked. Right? This, yeah, that needs to be connected to this. Otherwise that solves the problem. Right, so that should connect to that, and this should get its energy back. This has energy, that's fine. This isn't receiving slurry. Even though... Oh, this isn't producing slurry either. Let's try this again then. Let's, bauxite and sodium hydroxide. See what it does. Okay, so note that this has 250. It does now have 383. Okay. I'm curious though, why? Let me. So this is producing, right? So this is 333. Let's watch this. That doesn't go up. So this isn't producing because, well, yeah, that makes sense. But this... The weird thing here is that this is filling up. But this has 333. And it's not getting rid of the 333. So let me go, like here. Let me just see what this has. So if I go into the trapped fluid storage, storage is 0. It says it's empty. So that makes me think that in fact what's happening here is purely that it's not being synced for whatever reason. As for why, I'm not sure. So this is the output fluid storage here. So that gets it on south. Now if I look at the output fluid storage here, it is on south. Let's check that it's written. So fluid storage is written as fluid tank. Fluid tank is written here, or red here, sorry. It's synced here. Fluid providers there. If I log in and log out and see if it changes. The thing is, I mean, sure, I can try, but I don't see how that would change anything. It has? So that means it's not updating at all. It's just straight up not syncing. But it obviously, look at that, right? It's obviously done a sync, right? Because it's received lava. Knows it had lava. So whatever's happened is when it extracts, right? So when the cable extracts, it's not updating it. So, oh my god, I know why. I think I know why. I think, so that happens in the multi-block IO, which is somewhere. I'm blind. There it is. That happens in here and in here, right? So the extraction, this is a simulation, so this is fine. But when it extracts here, it calls extract function. Now the extract function for a fluid is to do storage : extract. But that should be fine. That should be fine. Let me do this. Let me check if so I want to know if, first of all, this is a fluid, right? So if this is transfer type dot fluid, that's the most important thing. But then I want to know and the controller is instance of a digester, because The primary problem seems to be with the digester, at least. So let's... Right, so I think I need to put more stuff in here. Because it just needs a little more slurry so that it will actually update again. So one more. One more. And we should, when this processes, it should hit the breakpoint. If it doesn't, I'm going to scream. Okay. Thank God for that. Thank goodness for that. Okay. So. We're extracting. So it calls the extract function. Let me just see what the value is. So it's trying to extract 27,000 of lava. Right? So we're going to go into here. So this will check if it can extract. See, the problem is I can't debug this because it doesn't match. The bytecode doesn't match. I mean, I can try and step into... So this is the equals backward. I can try and step into the can extract. Let me step into this. So that will say true. So it can extract it. So that means we're now going to be here. So the extracted amount should be visible now. It's not for whatever reason. Now it is though. So the extracted amount is 27,000. So extracted amount is greater than 0. We know that's true. Then we want to see if amount gets changed. So amount at some point will get changed. I don't know if amount got changed. To be honest. It's not amount. Okay, the amount has been changed. But the important thing to note is that it hasn't been set to dirty. Right? You can see here that it's not dirty. It has a snapshot here which is of 27,000. So it's obviously getting past that and then it's committing. But I thought committing... How are they open? I thought committing would cause it to mark dirty. I should have stepped into this. What does this do? Snapshot participant. Read snapshot. Go to implementation. In a simple single variant storage. When is also, hello Lime, welcome to the stream. Glad you like the duck. We need a name for it. So we need to come up with a name. Wide wants to call it Squillium A and call another one Squillium B. But I'm not sure if that's what we're gonna go. If no one comes up with anything better, then that's what it's gonna be called. This is gonna be Squillium A. Where was I? Right, I was gonna see this. So on final commit is when this is set to be dirty, and that's when it syncs, because it says if it's dirty, then it does this, and then it causes an update. But when is on final commit called? Let's go to the super. Called after an outer transaction succeeded to perform irreversible actions such as mark dirty or neighbor update. Okay. So it's after outer close. Which is called where? Here. Which is kind of where I thought I was, right? So close we know is called when we commit it. So why is this not happening? You know what? Let's breakpoint that. Press play. Let's say desktop block entity is instance of a digester block entity. So it's saying it's empty. Right now, it's saying it's empty. So it says dirty to true. Do we get to here at some point? So let's check here that updatable block entity is instance of a digester. Okay, so it is. So we're going to step into update here. This .dirty is true. If it should not wait to the end of the tick, then it marks dirty. Yeah, so let's get to here. Okay, and let's say this is instance of a digest. We're going to get down to the bottom of this. So we're at a digester. So we say that mark dirty is true, or we call mark dirty. So let's go into the test here, and let's go into here. Okay, so we get the MBT, and then we write MBT. So let me just check here. What is in the fluid tank? It says it's empty, right? So the fluid tank is empty, okay? So fluid tank. So we write fluid tank. Let's step into that, actually. Oh. Wait. Is it because it's going through the non-empty views? I wonder. That's why. That's why. That's why it's doing this. Because it's only writing the views that are not empty. And so when it turns into an empty view, it's not writing it. And so it gets to here, it finds the MBT size is 0 because it didn't write the empty view. So it never updates the view to say that it's empty. As for how this sometimes works, I have no idea. This should never work. But I think that's what's happening. So I think I should just do no way to get the views. Is that not a thing? Maybe iterator, I guess. Iterator. How do you how do you use an iterator? Place for with iterator 4. Sure, that works. Oh, right. Right. Yeah. I think this will work. This might actually fix all of my problem. This genuinely might be the reason why so many things have been causing issues for so long. Like, even in here... No, so in here, I go through each of the storages. Actually, probably what I should do in the fluid thing. What I should probably do in here. Oh, I see, because I want to write each storage view in the tank. I see. That makes sense. So, I would do heat, but heat is going to get rewritten. So I'm not worried about that. So in here, that just does the inventory. So that's why inventories work. But then slurries also go through the non-empty views. So this needs to be a slurry variant. So let's hot swap that. And let's also hot swap this. And then let's press play. We're going to have to remove a bunch of breakpoints, but that's fine. Look, it's empty. It's fucking empty. Oh my god. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. It's still empty. Now, my new question is, why is it empty? Is it empty because it's going in here? Might be because it's going in there. I don't really want it to be empty, to be honest. Now, why is this not receiving anything? Is the next question, right? So this isn't receiving water for whatever reason. And in fact, it's still not working. Why? Okay, we've made progress, but like not fully progress because it's clearly still not working. I'm tempted to just destroy all these and try and place them back down because I have a feeling that everything might just be like invalid at this point, right? I mean, there's so many things that maybe are just like kind of glitched out, is what I'm thinking. Because it could just be that this hasn't received an update. Doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately. I mean, look at that, right? That's received the water again. Just after placing that pipe back down. But this still isn't working. I wonder why. There's still got to be an issue with this, I reckon. Somehow. If the storage is an instance of a single fluid storage, then the amount to the amount, else we get the variant non-empty. How do I do that? Control, is it Control Shift F? Non-empty view in project. Where is this? Didn't I remove this? I swear to God, I literally just removed this. Am I crazy? Did I not remove this? I'm so sure I removed it. Oh, I probably removed it here. I actually do want it here. I don't want to remove it from there. Okay, where else? Okay, that's fine. That's not an issue. Oh, look. Look. Find first variant. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. Rat fluid storage. Yeah, see, this isn't even used, so that's not an issue. Yeah, these are all fine, I think. Like, this method isn't used. This method isn't used. And this is just to find a non-blank variant. Which I think is fine. I guess I could check those, or I could actually just say if. I could actually do this. No, that doesn't make sense, because if I'm going to check if it's blank, then I might as well just use the non-empty views. I'm tempted to reload the world. Okay. So this has 1,000 lava. Now that's fine, because this is full. So this should have 1,000 lava. That shouldn't go down. Now, this has nothing in it, which is correct. So let's grab some bauxite. And let's just put it in here. Now, this is going to generate 333, which should go into here, making this, well, yes, it does that, but it doesn't do... Why? I'm starting to run out of ideas, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, so it's the output slurry tank, right? So output slurry tank gets direction down. Let's check that direction down is actually the output, because if it's not, obviously that's not going to work. So slurry is down, and that's an output slurry storage, which is a pretty good slurry storage, which is a sinking slurry. So let's just check that the sinking slurry storage does actually sink. It does. Okay. So let's make our way back to here. So that's put into here, output slurry storage, which is put into this list. Okay, good. That's a good start. Let's come into write MBT. So we do this wrap slurry storage write MBT. I'm actually going to do something here. I'm going to delete this mod ID data stuff. I don't think it's causing a problem. I just think that A, it's unnecessary, and B, it has more potential to cause problem. So there you go. I know I could just find a replace, but I'm not going to deal with it. So what does this do? So this takes the slurry tank. So if it contains slurry tank of a list type, then it grabs the list of a compound type. So let's check what read MBT does. Actually, let's check write MBT first. So it goes through each tank in the storages, and it goes through each storage view in the tank. It writes the amount, and it writes the slurry. Okay. Then it adds that to the list. It returns the list. So in read MBT, it goes through each one, grabs it as a compound. It's the storage at the index. The storage is null. It continues. If it's a single slurry storage, then it sets the amount to the amount. And it sets the variant to compound.get slurry, which is fine. I'm not following. Why is this not receiving fluid anymore? Oh my god. You see that right there? Right? What that did? That was actually very important. That received fluid, right? This filled up. When that fills up, that causes the block entity to update, right? Now, what it didn't do is this write MBT didn't get called. It didn't get called. It should have been called every single time a fluid was inserted. I don't really understand what's going on here, I'll be honest. Yeah, like literally 1 minute it works, the next it doesn't work. And I don't know why. Yeah, I would say like, oh, well, someday I'll come through and I'll rewrite all of this, but like, I just wrote it all. I literally just wrote it all. The thing is, this worked before. The weird thing is that some of this has worked before, and I don't feel like I've changed anything. In fact, I can see exactly what I've changed. You see? What do you see? Tell me what you see. It did call it, but you disabled the breakpoint after it got called once. Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. But why did this not happen? This isn't changing. Let's hit a breakpoint. Okay, no, I didn't want it to do that. Sure, you know what, this is fine, actually, because... Oh my god, I see it. I see the issue. I think I see the issue. Wait, am I seeing the issue or am I imagining things? I think I see the issue. I think... See, what I've done compared to what I previously had, what I had in here before was I had an if statement. And I had something like, I had something like if tank is instance of a single slurry storage then I would do this. But what I've done is I put a for loop in here. And I'm wondering if there's more views in here than what I think are in here, then when it deserializes it, it might not be doing the right one. I might honestly go back to the if statement. Because the thing is, when I read it here, I only actually read it if it's a single slurry storage. So I might just do that. I can't do that, can I? I can, but only if it's that. Okay. I might do that. And I might see what that does. So here we go. Let's have a look. So the list, so it gets the tank, right? The tank, it's saying it's empty, right? So we go in here. The amount is 0. Slurry should be just empty. Yeah, that's fine. And then it should add that to the list. So when we get to here, right? So we grab the compound, it's saying it's 0 and it's slurry empty, right? So get the storage. Storage is, so it thinks there's 2700 in here, right? So is it a single slurry storage? It is. So it should set the amount to 0. And then it should set the variant to empty. So this dot storage is 0 now has 0 and empty. Now I want to see, where was this called from? Read. I know it was called from read. That's right, but does that fix it? Oh my god, that's fixed it. That's fixed it. Let me just watch this. Okay, let's do this. It's empty. This is empty. Okay, I want to reload the world and I want to see if this fluid storage will empty out. Because last time when I reloaded the world, the fluid storage became empty. Or at least it stopped inputting, right? Which was really weird, by the way. Let's see if it still does that. Because I think it's fairly reasonable to say that it's probably because of that happened. Oh, actually, this won't have fixed it because I just changed that with the slurry storage. I need to do the same thing with the fluid storage. So I just need to basically get rid of this. I need to say if tank is an equal instance of that, then do that and that, then hot swap. I mean, I don't really like that, to be honest. I don't like that instance of check, but it doesn't work. I just wanna, because I've changed, not that I think that's gonna fix it, but let's let it process one, right? So that we know it gets refilled. Then I'm gonna leave the world. I'm going to join back in. And we're going to watch it process again. And it should fill back up. It does not. I'm lost for words. I really am. It's because this doesn't have any. Look, there's nothing here. I want to see the... There's one thing I haven't looked at, actually. And I haven't looked at it the other way around. I haven't looked to see why a pipe would not send it to the other end of a pipe. I think if I do this, I should get an instance where the storage is from the fluid pump. Yes, this is exactly it, actually. This is exactly what I was looking for. So the connecting pipes should show me the other end. So storage is 81. Now this time storage is null. Okay, guys, remember these coordinates. -7, 56, -16. Okay? What block am I looking at? -7, 59... Was it -7, 56, 16? I'm sorry, what? -7? Where's -7 first? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. -7, I was looking over here, and I was wondering, why is it not changing when I'm looking around? This is this one. -7, 56, 16? 16 is this one. What? Why is it trying to... What? Why is it trying to insert into the energy cable? Wait, no, that's not the right one. Wait, yeah, it is. It is. It is the right one. Why is it trying to insert into the energy cable? Oh, because it just looks if it's an instance of a pipe block. It doesn't look for the type of pipe. I need to see... Interesting. I don't think that's the problem anyways. I think that's just a weird thing that it probably shouldn't do. Let's go back here again then. Okay, what do I need to look for actually? What coordinate do I need to look for? The coordinate I need to look for is this one. So... -7, 59, -12. So let's set a breakpoint here. And let's say this dot pause dot equals new vec3. I think I can do a vec3 I. -7. Guys, what was it? -7, 59. -13? Was it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was. Let me have a look again. -12. I was so close. Right, so we're just not gonna work? Right. You know what I think's happening? So, what's this one again? This one is -755, -15. -7, 55, -15. Okay. Right, so we reached that instant. But if I look at this .connected block, right, so we have -755, -16, which is the one. Yeah, that's the fluid pump. But what I think it's doing that it shouldn't be doing is when it finds the connecting pipe, this is just finding the pipe above it. Right? Like it's gonna find... Oh, where am I? It's gonna find the pipe that's direction down, it will find nothing. The direction up, it will find the pipe, and it'll put that in there. North, south, that'll be the cable, so we don't actually care about that one. Right, so that'll get the connecting pipes, and then it'll go through each of the connecting pipes. So south, we don't care about south. Because, yeah, we don't care about south. Then we find up. Why is the storage null? Storage not fine. So when does this return a null storage? That's interesting. Get storage provider. I don't see why that would return null. Because this... The cables are so broken, to be honest. And I don't think there's anything I could do about it right now. The best I can do, I can build and maybe hope that like there was something I hadn't hot swapped. I highly doubt that did anything though. I reckon basically what's happening, right? What I think is happening is that this cable here, when the game is loaded, it doesn't know that it's connected to this. I think basically my traversal algorithm doesn't work. Because if I replace this block, it does that. But when I load into the game, I reckon it doesn't know. Now it works. Why does it work? I'm sorry, what? Why does it work? Why does it work? What? I genuinely... I don't know why it works. I am baffled. I didn't change anything. Right, let's run this through again. Right, so it's going to take away 1,000. It does that. Let's leave. Let's load back in. Right. It should take away 1,000 as usual, and then it should fill it back up. It just works now, apparently. It just works. Why does it work? I mean, like, I don't know whether to be happy that it's working or to be sad that it's working. Because I feel like it's just going to break some other time. Like, how can I trust it anymore? You know? You know, I'm going to even restart the game. I'm going to restart the game completely. If it still works, then it works. Right? I'm not gonna fight it. It will just work. And then I'll be happy and we'll be done. Because we didn't get what I wanted done in this stream, but at the same time, we have fixed a very crucial bug here. If this works. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry. We're going to end the stream and I'm going to go and cry. It works. So I'm not going to complain. Whatever I've done, I don't know what I've done, but it works. You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? It's the thing that I said might be what the problem is. Because I said that I'm going to try building just in case some files hadn't hot swapped. I think I built and it hot swapped a file that I forgot to hot swap, or that I thought I hot swapped. I think that's what happened. That makes perfect sense if that's what happened. So I reckon that's what happened. And that's why it's working. But either way, I'm not going to complain. We haven't got what I wanted to be done. I wanted to try and render a fluid in here, but we're not going to get that done. So yeah, but it works, so we can be happy, I guess. I am curious actually if this still gives 64 cobblestone. So I'm curious. I think, did we fix that or not? Anyone know if we fixed that or not? Ah, there you go. 1 cobblestone. Two cobblestone. I do kind of want to try and render the fluid real quick, but I think it's going to be really hard to do. Should we try? Should we try and do that real quick? Ah, fuck it. I don't know why I left the game, because I'm not actually going to change anything dramatic. So I can actually just go straight into the renderer. Renderer. Item. Is there a clip thing for 3D? I believe there is not. If there is, that would be great, but I don't think there is. I mean, I guess you could still use thing. What's it called? Scissor. Probably still maybe use scissor. I don't know if it works in 3D, but maybe. Anyways, what am I doing? Yes, I'm gonna render it. So we're gonna come in here. We're gonna get the fluid. So I'm gonna get the fluid stat, or we'll get the fluid storage. So a thinking fluid storage is equal entity dot get input fluid tank. If the fluid storage is equal null, which it shouldn't be, but whatever, then we return. Then we'll get the fluid variant, which is the variant is equal fluid storage dot get resource, and then long amount is equal fluid storage dot get amount. No, not that, fluid storage. What theme do you use? I use a theme called IU Dark. That is AYU base dark. It is it's quite nice, but I don't like the erroring thing on the side. I don't know. Yeah, not sure about that. We'll see. If I can find a way to fix that at some point, that'd be very nice. Because I would like to see my errors, and I cannot see my errors. Anyways, or amount is less than or equal to 0. Actually, isn't there just or fluid storage dot? Yeah, I can do this. Or fluid storage dot. That means I don't have to do that. Lovely. Okay. Then I just need like some kind of like progress. So float progress. And then I'm going to render just a plane, right? So I'm going to say new fluid in world fluid rendering component. Ignore that I'm making a new component here. It's fine. Render, that's going to take in the fluid storage. It's going to take in the vertex providers. It's going to take in the matrices, the light, the overlay, the entity.world, and then the entity.pause. Alright, let's put these on some. Okay, then it's going to take the X1, the Y1, the Z1. I'm just going to say negative 0.5. Then I'm going to say but the Y is just going to be, I think, 1 plus progress for now. That might not be exactly correct, but we'll see. These need to be. Then I think it needs a color as well. So it needs. Oh, this is also a max height pixels, not a Y1. Huh. Oh, because this doesn't render a single face. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to make this method public because this is what I need. So in world fluid render for top face. But that's not gonna work because that's gonna, yeah. I really want just like a public void render top face only. Hopefully Copilot can maybe do that. Possibly. Might have worked. If I do render top face only, that'll take in the fluid stack, the vertex consumer, the matrices, the light, the overlay, the world, the pause, the X1, the Y1, there's the max height pixel. That it doesn't need that. Max height pixels, that will just be the Y. Oh, but that takes in the fill percent. Oh, I see. I see why it does that. That makes sense. So basically what we're saying here is the Y1 will be actually the lowest position that it can go. So that will be 1. And then the highest position it can go is the maximum height in pixels, which would be 16, I believe. And then it needs the color, which I'm just going to do 0x FF. And then also the color mode, which is just going to be that multiplication. But I don't actually need the progress or any of those, because it will take care of that for me. Now I'm gonna have to restart the game though, so since I'm doing that, I might as well just create this as a variable rather than doing that every single time. And we'll restart, and hopefully this should kind of work. I'm probably gonna have to steal Basti at some point, so anyone who wants to help me kidnap Basti, please let me know. Because the reason is I'm gonna need to figure out a way to draw it in like this, right? So it goes in like that. So it needs to be able to do that somehow. This would be illegal. I think it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Why? Hey, look at that! Is it actually doing anything, or is it it's probably full up, I imagine. Let's do the thing is, I don't actually have a way to like dump water or anything. Oh, what the fuck? I shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't be able to do that. Anyways. What I want to do is I want to grab the, what's it called? Oh my god. This. Because I think it's full right now. So what I need to do is I need to do that. And in theory, oh, that's also a bug. We'll fix that some other time. Is it is it doing anything? Oh, it doesn't have any fluid. That probably works. Weird. Let's do this. Okay, interesting. The reason that's interesting is because that means the Y's are wrong. That's still wrong, actually. This needs to be like negative 0.5 maybe. Yeah, kind of like that. I think this also needs to be like 0. Or... oh, no, I think it needs to be 0.5. Yeah. Or... not quite. Probably about that then. Okay, the max height is also not correct. Maybe like 8 pixels. That's pretty cool. That's actually almost perfect. Oh my god, that's perfect. I am shocked. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect that to be quite so easy to get in the right place. It maybe needs to go up a little bit, and then this will have to go up a little bit too. So like that. So let's see how far down that goes. That's about correct. This might need to be like 0.5 down. Then making that 16. Can't you see the fluid through the thing? No, because it's just well, yeah, you can when it gets to this point. But I don't think that's really a problem, to be honest. And look, that goes all the way, that's perfectly to the top, and it goes perfectly to the bottom as well. I mean, actually, it's probably worth just saying, like that. And that'll make it go, I think, just below. I think. Oh. Oh, that's probably... Come on, come on. Come on. You can see actually how far down it'll go. Oh, that should have worked. I should have looked up here. Damn it. Let it go again. Hopefully it should go through the bottom. Huh. Weird. Does it go lower than I thought it did? Oh, it does. It goes a lot lower than I thought it did. So it goes another 2 pixels lower. So I need to do negative 0.5, negative 2/16. So it needs to be like that. And then this needs to be 18. Right, so that'll come all the way up to the top. And then when it goes down, it will go all the way down. And it will go below. Still doesn't go below? Huh. Either way, it's pretty close. Yeah, that's now. Yeah, I mean, now it's just a matter of scaling it, I guess, because I think I mean, it should. Yeah, there must be a way to do that. I just don't know. Like, I could probably do matrices.push, matrices.pop there. And I'd have to get the progress though, so I'd have to. Which, by the way, I don't think is actually doing anything. But it should be like yeah, so let's do work progress is equal. Oh, I guess technically it should get the progress from the from the block entity rather than actually the amount, right? But then the height of it depends. I need to do that check here. So the fluid storage is equal null, or the fluid storage dot is resource bank, or the fluid storage dot amount is less than 0. Then I can say the progress long amount, long capacity, and then the progress is amount over capacity. And then I want to do matrices dot scale. I think that'll work. That probably will not work. Oh, that scaled the Y. I don't want it to scale the Y. I want it to do that. That's very goofy. Because I'm guessing the progress is just like 0. Or it's very low, right? So if I do math.science, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, I want it to like sync up with. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it by debugging it like this. I need it to actually be working to be able to do this, I think. Because otherwise getting the value of the height and the value of this to sync up, it's just not going to happen. So yeah. Yeah, I can't really just scale it. That is kind of true. But I don't think there is a GL scissor for 3D. Like, I just don't think that exists. And even if there was, I don't know how you would calculate that. You know? Like, I don't even know how you do it in Minecraft, to be honest. Render system dot... Yeah, there is a scissor, but it's 3D. 2D, I mean. So it wouldn't work. I'm sure there's a way. You only use a cliff if the progress is below a certain... I mean, kind of, yeah. So it's kind of actually only if it's below this part right here. Right? So if... Yeah, that is true. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this stream. Because we've been going for quite a while and we're not going to get this done today. I'm probably going to have to steal Basti. I'm not sure there's a way around that. But we'll see. I'm not sure and the best way to do it. Maybe just saying if it's below a certain threshold, then clip it. But I'm going to have to calculate the progress first. Which is going to require this to actually work. I might honestly put a screen on here. On the clarifier, just purely so that I can see the information, to be honest, because otherwise it's like kind of annoying. So yeah, but I'll probably stream again soon. Maybe tomorrow, not sure. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next stream. Goodbye.